Right. Good evening, folks. Sorry there hasn't been many updates just lately. Again, work, real life, etc. getting in the way. But I thought I'd quickly just drop on and give you a bit of an update as to how we're doing at the moment. So, with the 109 finished, I'm on to my big project of the year. Which, yep, I can just about only get it in the camera. Is the Eduard Rockin' Robin that I reviewed a few months ago. Did exceptionally well. Let me just tilt that a little. There she is. Loads of people really watched the review, so I thought, right, okay, we'll get stuck on that one. As I may have mentioned before in the past, I am a bit of a Phantom fan. My old man having worked on them many years ago with the RAF, so I do love any old Phantom. So I've got lots of them in the stash, so I thought I'd better get started on one. So very quickly, as of the moment, we haven't got very far, to be completely honest. Cockpit's starting now with all the beautiful etch building up slowly. Most of the one instrument panel is now complete, so that's looking pretty cool. The etch top to the other one, just here, that's in one piece now, so I can start building that up with the bits and bobs. As I believe I did mention some time ago, this is the nose wheel bay. I'm a little bit concerned about actually lining them all up, especially the main wheels, so I'm cheating. So I do have the Aries resin one, which is the utterly stunning. If I can get that to focus. There we go. The utterly stunning. Keeps flying in and out of it. There we go. The utterly stunning nose wheel bay. Massive improvement. Means I don't have to try and line everything up. I will be also using the Aries Electronics bays as well, or as I was quite rightly pointed out by someone, those are actually the electronics cooling bays. That's the side detail as well. What's been going on. I think I might actually have a play with the colour actually, because looking at some references, it looks like it's actually a bit of a goldy colour. So I'll have a bit of an experiment. Talking of experiments, I have had a quick mail call today as well. I've already had to open them up to take a look. So I had 40 models back in the post. I have actually shelled out now finally for a full set of the washes. For any of you who are a member of the site, of course, you do get these at a great discount. I'm a massive fan of these washes, but the older ones are starting to show their age, even after doing the usual washing up liquid trick to try and bring them back. They're still losing it, but to be honest, I've got some from back when these guys were called Pro Modeler, which is about 10 years ago, so it's probably about time. Full set, so we have the light, which replaced the old winter wash. My personal favourite, Dark Dirt, which can be used for just about anything. Black, for the really dark stuff. And for those of you who prefer the sort of Spanish style of modelling where it's really obvious differences. The brown, which is more of a darker brown. I say that because we also have rust, which looks really red. I'm going to have to experiment with that. The sand, so maybe I will get that Marder 2 finished that I started when I was about 15. The new grey, I say new because it replaces the old concrete, see, Pro Modeler. And another one actually I haven't tried actually yet, which is the grime, and I'm looking forward to giving that a good old go. Now, one of the main reasons actually why I actually decided to give Flory Models a shout though is they have a new product out as well, which literally just came out yesterday, and that's these. So I'm going to really look forward to giving these a go. Now, as most people know, Flory Models, of course, they do a massive range of sanders. If I move this here, all the way from sort of skinny sponges, various different size sanders, from skinnies to wide, thick things, you name it, from all sorts of different sizes, grits and so on. Where are we? That's the one. That's the one I wanted. Big thick sponges, sanding sticks, again in various different grades. And this one, and that's the new one. It's actually in the packet there, but you will have seen my older one just there. Now this is a polishing oil sponge for canopies to bring them back up. But a lot of people have noticed that you can also use one of those polishing sponges to make rather fancy effects, specifically bringing up really, really nice looking gloss finishes. So what these are for is these basically sit just in between. So in between the standard sort of our sanding, if you can hear that, sort of sanding sponge, and the Miracle Polisher, wet or dry polisher for canopies. So these green sides are slightly grittier than the blue sponge, but it's the same white on the other side. So in theory, you should be able to use these actually on canopies that are maybe really scratched. You need to get some scratches out first, and then work your way maybe down to this. Again, I'll have to experiment. But also, the main reason for these is actually for weathering and polishing. So you could get maybe, you know that weird thing that actual aircraft have, where if you look at them directly on, they look matte, but then the minute they hit the light, they go like weirdly gloss. So, you know, matte, and then suddenly you get that flash suddenly. That's what these are for. So basically, you can start off with any matte finish, and then slowly build the gloss up, maybe on individual panels, maybe on the whole thing. So you can really, really have a good old play with exactly how you want to bring up the finish. Therefore, no need for our overcoating with varnishes, etc., to get a proper gloss finish. Use these in conjunction with the our Miracle Sander to bring up a beautiful gloss finish by polishing up the surface. I admit it does sound a little bit too good to be true, but I have seen already a couple of videos from our Mr. Ferrari have given them a go. So what I'm going to do is at some point I'm going to quickly throw together probably an old 177 Spitfire as my old test subject is basically dying, and start a new one. And so I've got a few things I want to test. I want to test the our MRP British sand colours, so Middlestone and Dark Dirt, because I often have a problem with these colours. Dark Earth, sorry. And work with these and see what cool finishes I can get. So until I see you again, hopefully I should have some pretty cool stuff to show you. So take care and happy modelling.